Good morning, children. Welcome to the second video of lesson 4, Formula and Functions in MS Excel. Today we are going to learn about the different functions and the formulas present in MS Excel. So the first topic for today is function. A function is a predefined formula that performs calculations using specific values in a particular order. Excel includes many common functions that can be used to quickly find the sum, average, count, maximum value, and the minimum value for a range of cells. So Excel is providing us some predefined formulas, means the one who developed this software is giving something predefined, and the thing which is not predefined we can always define it, means we can construct our own formulas and do the calculations and get a particular output. In order to use functions correctly, you will need to understand the different parts of a function and how to create the arguments to calculate values and cell references. Arguments means we are not going to discuss, we are going to solve, means to write a function a specific way of writing has to be done. So in computers we call it as arguments. So those will contain the different parts of function, and as those are the different parts of function, the way of writing a function will be different according to the different kinds of function. So let us begin the functions. So the first one in the common functions is sum. It adds a set of number or a series of cells. Sum means, with the word you come to know, we are going to add up those numbers. So we can add any numbers. Now as you are in 7th, you can add numbers till 10, 20 and so on. Same way, if you are doing it, and if we are doing it in Excel, it should be a predefined output. Means I write a formula and I should get a proper output. So let me show you an example how to solve the sum, means how to get the sum of a specific numbers which are entered in the rows and columns of a Excel sheet. So here I have written few numbers for you. Let me enlarge it so it will be more clear for you. Sum function. Now I want to get the answer. So I should write over here equal to, then I will write sum. So when I write sum, related to whatever sum formulas will be there will be displayed over here. Then I will write bracket, and I want the sum of all these numbers. So I will take my mouse over here, click till here, and then I will close my bracket and I will press the enter. So when I go over here, I will get the formula over here and I will get the output. 1 minute. I'll get the output over here. So this 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 8 is 15, 15 plus 9, 24, and 24 plus 12 gives me 36. Suppose if I make any change over here, automatically my sum will change. So my formula gets affected. Affected in the sense, it changes my value. So it is giving me the updated result. So it is very good. So if I change any of the other values also, it is going to give me the proper output. So sum function will give you the addition of all the range of cells you are selecting. Now here I have selected 5 cells. You can have more than that also. So it depends. So this was regarding the sum function. Now we have the second function as product. It is used to multiply all the given numbers, like product and the different numbers we are going to just multiply. And the way of writing is product is equals to whichever cell numbers are there, that I have to multiply to get an output. So let me show you an example. Now here I have taken few numbers. Let me write the formula. Formula always begins with equal to sign. Equal to, now it is a product. So PRO, I will write, I will get the answer as product. I will use a tab key. Then for these numbers I want to multiply. So I selected the range, I complete the bracket and I press the enter. So when I click over here, I will get my formula, that is product is equals to E3 to E6, which is my range of cells, and my answer is 60 because 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30, 30 2s are 60. Now if I make a correction over here, my output changes. As it was applied to sum function, it is also applied to the product function. Now the third function is the quotient. It is used to find the quotient when one number is divided by the other number. So when we divide numerator by denominator, we get the quotient of a number. So we can easily get the quotient also. Let me show you an example. Now here I have taken my numerator as 3 and denominator as 3. So I will write equal to. So I will write quotient. Then I will write this comma. I will write this. Here I have inserted the cell numbers. I can even directly get it. That is not a big issue. I will show you that also. So when I click over here, I get the output as 3 because 3 3s are 9. Now let me change my number over here. Let me make it to 45. Now as it is a perfect divisor, it will give you. Now let us take as 46. So it will give only integer part. It won't give you the decimal part. If you want a decimal, then you have to write that. Now assuming I don't want to use the cells, I want to directly find the number. So I will write quotient. Then I will specify my numerator as 13 and my denominator be let 4. So this way also I can get the output. See, so when I am using my numerator as 13, 4, 3s are 12. So again, it is just showing me the integer value. It is not showing me. So this way also I can write it. So there are two different ways. Either take the cell value, that is the cell reference, or you can directly write the numbers also. Now the next function is the power function. So it is used to calculate the value of a number raised to the power. So in maths you have studied index and basis, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 9, and so on. So in Excel also we can calculate. So now let me show you. Now I have taken the two numbers as 3 and 3. So I will show you both the ways. So I will write over here power. I will take this comma, I want this power, and I'll press enter. 3 raised to 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So if I change the value over here, my output will also change. Now assuming I don't want the cell value, I want the proper numbers to be written. So I will write power. Then I want 2 comma raised to 4, which should be 16. So when I click over here, I get the exact number which I have put, and I get the output when I see this number. So both the ways you can do it. Okay. Now we move on to the max value, that is the statistical functions. Now till now we studied were the common functions. Now we are going to begin with the statistical functions. As we have done in maths, same way we can do it in Excel, but the way of writing will be different. Answer will be the same. Max means, with the word you will understand, it is going to find the highest number or the value from a set of numbers or a cell. So it will give us the maximum value present in that particular cell. Let me show you an example. So now over here, I have already taken a range of over here. I will write equal to max. Then I'll take this cell range. I will close the bracket and press the enter. So when I click over here, I get the formula, and in these numbers, 12 is the maximum number. Now let me change some other number. So it will show me the max number. So same way we can do the other functions also. Now is the second function is minimum. It returns the lowest number from a set of numbers or a series of cells. Let me show you an example. Now here I have a range of cells. Now from this it will give me the minimum number. So I will write equals to minimum. I will select this range and I'll complete my bracket, press enter. So here, if I change the number over here, it will again show me the output labels. Now I can even write like minimum, and instead of selecting the range, I can just go on adding the numbers and tell me which is the minimum number from this. So whatever numbers I wrote are presented over here, and from this minimum is minus. So both ways are possible. So whichever is comfortable, you can use it. Now the the third function is the count function. Count will give us how many number of cells we have selected. That is going to tell us, that is count function. Let me show you an example. Now in count function, I have already taken few numbers over here. Let me write equals to count. I will select the range and I'll complete the bracket and press enter. So right now I have selected 5 cells. So if I now enter one more number over here, it will show me the 6. Means it will show me the number of cells selected, not the values. Number of cells selected. So those are having the values. Now this cell doesn't have a value. So if I select it, also it is not going to present because this is blank. The cells which have got value, it will give me the count. So even if I select a blank cell, it won't be counted because there is no data being inserted in that particular cell. And there is other way where it shows. Whenever you select, this comes by default. Okay. Now the next one is average. Now till now you have already, whenever you get papers, you have a habit of adding up the totals of the different subjects and then find the average. Same thing you can do it in Excel also. It is used to calculate the average. Let me show you. I have taken a set of cells over here. Let me write the formula equals to average. Then I will select the range over here. I will complete the bracket. I'll press enter. So average of this is, and average will be always in decimal. So by default, it will give me the decimal value. So if I have a perfect addition, if I make this to 7, it is coming. So let me make some another number. So when it is a perfect number, it will give me the integer part also. And if it is some other number, it will give me the decimals also. So both ways average is possible. But average gives us the decimal value. So that is the beauty of it. And if you want for all these things also decimal, you specify it. You will get it. After this, the topic given in the textbook is the sheet tab. Now, so sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. These are the sheet tabs. If I want one more sheet, see over here, you can see insert worksheet comes. So if I click, it will be sheet 4. So by default, it is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. As we can add, we can also delete. So adding will be just always listen, whatever is the maximum number of sheets, you will get a one more by default. It won't be labeled, but once you click it, it will come by label. We can always change these labeling. Just right click the mouse. There's an option of rename. So I can write standard 7. That. So renaming is just click on that particular sheet, right click the button and rename it. If I can rename it, I can always delete it. So there is an option of delete. So this way I need to go to that particular sheet, select the option and then delete. So this way I can delete the worksheets. Then the next thing which is given in your textbook is changing the color of your sheet tab. So just right click, select the option tab color. Now let me make it to yellow. See, this down is yellow color. Now let me change it to say black color. It became black. So any sheet color you can select and make it. Here I have made it to green. This I have made it to black. Same way you can change it and make it. So remember, when you select the color, you get the different options also. So let me go to more colors. Let me go to the custom color. In custom color, you can even get the RGB value of the color. That is red, green and blue. That means any color combination which exists in the world has a combination of 3 colors. So these are the 3 basic colors and other colors are derived from this. So we get the RGB value of the different colors. See how the values are changing, the way I am clicking. Okay. So whenever you will be going in higher classes and you will be doing programming, at that time you will require the RGB value. You can get it from here also. So this is another way of doing it. So we can change the color of the sheet. Now let us revise what we have done. A formula is an expression consisting of numbers and cells for performing arithmetic calculations using suitable mathematical operators. Formula having more than one mathematical operator is called a compound formula. That also we studied. Formula used for concatenating, that is joining two or more strings by using ampersand. Last time I had shown you with an example. It's called a text formula. Mixed referencing uses both relative and absolute referencing. A cell or a group of cells selected in Excel worksheet is used in formulas to perform different operations, and it is known as cell reference. The formula, when copied from one cell to another, changes with reference to the new cell where it is being copied, and it is always called relative cell reference. Predefined expressions to form a specific task in Excel is called functions that we studied today. Now let's move to the exercise. What starts with an equal to sign? The formula. It adds a set of numbers or a series of cells. Just now we studied that is sum. The next one, dash is used to calculate the average of a set of numbers or a series. Of course, the average function. Microsoft Excel shows the sheet tab at the bottom of the worksheet. Just now we did. Dash returns the lowest number from a set of numbers or a series, that is minimum. Fill in the blanks. Dash must contain arguments within it, that is parentheses. The round brackets which we put for formulas is called parentheses because it's a computer language, so you need to learn those words also. Numeric formula in MS Excel can be of two types. Max is used to find the highest number or the value from a set of numbers or a cell range. Functions in Excel are not case sensitive. Function name must be followed by opening and closing parentheses. So parentheses are what? Closing and opening brackets. Now let's move to the true or false. Compound formula has only one mathematical operator. False. It doesn't have one. It has different ways of using it. And all the mathematical operators, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and so on. Microsoft Excel shows the sheet tab at the right hand of the bottom. False. It is at the left hand side. Predefined expressions to perform a specific task is called formulas. False. It is called functions. Functions in Excel are not case sensitive. True. You can write in capital or you can write in small. Basic formulas have single mathematical operator. That is true. Compound has got other operators. What does even in MS Excel means? Even denotes the cell reference of a single cell. It denotes the intersection of row 1 and column 8. So that is called as A1. Difference between the max and minimum. That is obvious. With the word you can make, it is going to show us the highest number or value, and min is going to show us the lowest number from a set of numbers or series. So you just write the syntax also. I have specified, so write the way it is given, and please use a pencil while writing. What is the text formula? Formula used for concatenating, joining two or more strings by using ampersand sign is known as text formula. Example also is given. Please write it. What is a numerator? It's a number or a cell address that is to be divided. What is the denominator? You have already studied in maths. Denominator is a number or a cell address by which the numerator is to be divided. Now we'll do the unscrambling of the words, that is, you have to unscramble it. So first one is function, second one is count, third one is numerator, fourth one is average, and the last one is formula. Now we'll do the match the following. Multiply, in computer language we call it as product. Single operator is always basic formula. Multiple operator will be compound formula. Sum is a function. Worksheets are present at the bottom of the tab. More colors you get in the standard colors. So this was regarding lesson number 4. Now let us begin lesson number 5 with just introduction as it has been related to this chapter. So let's continue. In this, we have learned that Excel is basically intersection of rows and columns, and you can do n number of calculations through it. So it is actually a database because it is going to keep the records safe and sound. So the first topic which we are going to study over here is database. So what is actually a database? It's a collection of data that is organized in a very lenient format with the number of rows, columns, headings, and the data which will be in the sorted order so that an n person can understand it. So in Excel, we have numbers and formulas which can be used to build a searchable database holding information for your business, or it can be for your personal use. Excel worksheet columns can have functions like the fields in a database which describes the properties or attributes of the information you store, like your personal details, first name, last name, your roll number, then your marks obtained in each subject. So that is a proper rows and columns with a proper headings. Each worksheet row represents a record and a complete description of an item in a database. So same way when you register yourself on a website, at the back end there is a database, but of course it's not Excel. It's maybe MySQL, MS Access, and so on. But Excel is also called as a database because it is going to represent some kind of data where you can get the information. And once you create a database, you can have additional items or scroll through your entities using Excel form tools. So various tools we are going to study in Excel. So the first thing we are going to study is creating a table. How to create a table in Excel. So like I can write the name over here. Then I can write surname. Then I can write in the beginning roll number. Then I can write over here birth date. So I can just go on entering the values. I can select like this, and if it is in a sorted order, I can just click like this. Then I can just go on adding the names. Right now I'm writing a random names, that is also not full names, like this. Same way we can write over here, and birth date, let it be 11/1/2006. Then let it be 12/6/2006, and so on. We can just go on entering. So it is creating a table. Now in a table I can add a new record. So by mistake I have forgotten over here to write, so I can just select it. I can right click my mouse and I can click on the button insert. So one row will be insert. Now I can fill my details over here, whatever I want, and now my set numbers have changed. So again let me check for a second and then scroll down. So my numbers will change. So I can always add a new record. Same way I can even search a record. Now for the search I need to go over here and search, find. Let me find X in my, so it will take me. It will take me to the set. Now let me have more X in that. So you will come to know it will take me to the second, third, wherever it is, it will take me. So this way I can search a record. If I can search, I can always delete. So I can go to that cell and press delete. And I want to delete the whole thing. So just select the cell, right click the option, and then select the option delete. So it gets deleted. So I have just brought it back with doing undo, that is Control Z. Now this was the basic thing, that is adding and deleting. Now the second thing which we can do in Excel is also sorting, and after this I will stop for today. because many things we have blanked. We have done the question answers also, and we have learned the different formulas, and I want you to practice those also. Now suppose I want to sort this data. So just click on it and go to the option present over here, sorting. A to Z means ascending to descending. It will sort the data. Expand the selection, sort, and it has sorted. So according to this, this data also gets affected. Just now I sorted in the order of A to Z. I can even sort in the order descending, that is Z to A. So the other things get affected. So with this simultaneously, the whole row is shifted. So this was regarding sorting. So I'll stop here for today. Stay home, stay safe, and please take good care of yourself.